Hello, I'm Charles Gross.
And I'm Leslie Hoban.
This is Two on the Aisle First Impressions, and we are here at the Signature Theater, where we have just seen Because I Could Not Stop, an encounter with Emily Dickinson. Or is it?
Well, it's based. The title is based on one of her later poems, Because I Could Not Stop for Death, He Kindly Stopped for Me. A very sad, wonderful piece. But primarily, it's a music program. It's the music of someone named Amy Beach, and I, in my ignorance, do not know who she is. I know she lived from 1867 to 1944, and she said a lot of poetry to music. But only one of the poems that we hear, only one of the pieces of music is set to the poetry of Emily Dickinson.
But between the pieces, which we hear on a string quartet piano, and there is a soprano, we have Angelica Page as Emily Dickinson reciting her poetry and occasionally telling her story.
And a lot of the time lying down or doing things in mime. I mean, in terms of direction, to put a lovely actress like that through lying on the floor for 10 minutes while people play music around her for no reason.
Well, I think you hit on the problem. There is really nothing to connect the poetry of Emily Dickinson and the music of Amy Beach. It's like two different evenings.
Except the last piece,
which is one of Dickinson's poems set to music. Page recites it, and then...
Will There Really Be a Morning?
Yes, and then the soprano, that is Christina Baccarat.
Lovely, of voice. But I didn't come prepared for an evening of music. I came for an evening of poetry with musical background. That was what the press release led me to believe. And that's not what we got.
Yeah, we have basically two, very disconnected. We have one, we have the other.
And then there's a scrim, well, not a scrim, a screen rather, on which various and sundry factoids are. So I began to feel like I was in a silent movie because there was music underneath what was going on.
Right, which either tells us about Dickinson's life or tells us what was going on in the United States. This was written by James Mello, directed by Donald T. Sanders. And
I'd like to talk about this more at length when I have more time to read what it was supposed to be about. There's 4 pages of notes by the musical, by James Mello, the musicologist.
Right, and the evening is as much the music, if not more.
It's more the music. It's more the music
than the poetry of Dickinson. So the title can be misleading, and we will go into detail on a future Two on the Aisle. This has been First Impressions.